Say word, what's new? Oh, I must be out the loop. Just talk, don't do. Yeah, I must be out the loop. Straight work, no room. Say that keep me out the loop. Still dream, my crew. Oh, you must be out the loop. These niggas out the loop. Leave niggas out the loop. Wait on the check to clear. Pull up without the roof. Came with my gal and my gang. Can't leave without the loop. These niggas out the loop. Leave niggas out the loop. Hey, this still dreaming shit is contagious. The prices went up on these praises, and niggas still stuck in their phases. I bet on myself and turn Houston to Vegas. I know they thought I was playing, but I just been focused and patiently waiting and walk like I already made it. See, I don't care nothing about being famous, only put up for the payment. This flow like a whip and I'm on when I'm dangerous. Full magazine and I'm aiming. Been burning down boosts and flaming the stages. Watch them get loose to the cadence. So come get a load of...
Welcome everybody, we got a common interest, and we'll have here with me today. We got Chris Agnew, one of the owner of the Antisocial media group?
Yeah, I am the owner.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, ain't nothing to own, but yeah, I own it.
I feel you. Now you own your brand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. But he's another podcaster. You check him out. He on Instagram. What is your tagline or your tags?
Which one? My personal? Or the personal.
Do both, man. Get him out there.
Man, my personal is a Return of Superfly on Instagram, and the IG for the Antisocial page is Antisocial Media Group. So
okay,
yeah.
bet. All right, well, so here at the Common Interest, I'm about to say the Antisocial Media Group. Here at the Common Interest, he started off saying, hit us with a rewind, and that's when you tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your brand, and how you got here today.
All right, that's a bet. Well, honestly, I mean, it goes all the way back to like high school. We actually went to the same high school.
Yeah, so we was in the same class together.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, but you graduated.
I was at 2011.
Oh, see, I was 09, so I was seeing when you was a sophomore.
Yeah.
So it goes all the way back to high school. In high school, we had a TV show, not a TV show, but like a web series called The Takeover. Mm-hmm. And like I really loved doing like the skits and stuff because we wasn't doing shit in school anyway. We were just chilling.
Right.
Senior year, like
especially when she did.
It's senior year, like we ain't doing nothing. We just like we would just say random like jokes together. Like it was five of us. It was my man Mike, I don't know if I want to say their rap names or their real name right now because they all rap now. So
do the rap names.
Let's do the rap.
Plug in.
Well, well, first off, Mike. I'm saying Mike because that nigga changed his rap name at least once a month. So yeah, my man Mike, my man Sealant, Brandon Boyd, and Andre Cope. Brandon, I can't remember your rap name either right now because you changed the shit. I think Vane, is what he goes by. You know Brandon, right?
Brandon. Light skin dude?
Nah, he's darker. He's skinny, glasses. Fuck it don't matter.
Yeah.
So we all five of us came together and like we would do the skits and stuff like that. So, what I liked about doing that was just like, okay, over here you got your jokes over here, so we could put that together, and then I got my jokes over here. We put that together, boom, 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 and then everybody can work together as a team.
Right.
So, going back with that mindset, back in 2016, I was like, well, fuck it. I want to go back to doing videos. I had a good time doing it, all this and the third. So I tell them, everybody's like, oh yeah, we down to do it, and nothing ever happened. Like, see, in my mind, it's like, okay, you rap, you want to make videos. Like, it don't make sense for us to be trying to do it separately. We could all do it together,
right? And
we can, I hate to say this phrase, but rising tides lifts all boats. So I'm like, all right,
that's nice.
Yeah,
I ain't never heard that one before.
Yeah, it's not a great. It's most time they use it for like rich people when they get rich, poor people are gonna get rich too. I mean, come back up like that's.
Okay.
It's a bad term to use, but in this context it works.
Yeah.
So I know there's a long-winded story to get to where I'm getting.
It's all good.
But
it's a podcast.
Yeah, right. So and no one wanted to do it. Like so in my mind we were gonna have one YouTube channel. I put my video on there. You put your videos on there. But then we have our videos together.
Right.
It'd be legitimately a network.
Right. And different audiences come in, all that.
Thank you. That was my whole point. Niggas can never meet time. Like I had the most open schedule because I was working overnights. So I mean I had the least open schedule, but I was making my schedule open.
Right. All day basically.
Yeah. So it's like whatever time y'all can make it. Fuck it, I'm gonna stay up. I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep, but I'm gonna make it work. Niggas niggas being niggas.
Yeah.
So that's why I started doing a podcast, because I didn't need a group of people to do it.
Right.
Like, I wanted to do a podcast, but I didn't really want to do a podcast. I wanted to do the skits and the videos and stuff like that.
Right.
So I started doing the podcast and then having a different person every week, and that ended up becoming more tedious because, I mean, as you know,
right,
getting people to schedule, around, it does get hard with a different person every week.
Right.
And shout out to my girl. She was doing most of the, like, getting the people to come. It was like most of her friends, people she knew.
That's a slept on road people don't know about.
Yeah. I mean, when I say antisocial, I can tell you, like, the basis of the name. We get into that, but
okay.
I'm legitimately antisocial. Like, I don't talk to people, so
right.
that was her job.
Right.
So when that became too much, it just so happened that Cyril, who I do the podcast with now, just so happened he was on a TV show. Can I remember what the TV show was? It was a dating show.
Oh,
yeah,
I forgot.
You know what I'm talking about? So
that was like, was it? It wasn't Maury, was it?
Nah, it wasn't Maury. It was something similar, like him and his girl. Shout out to his girl. She crazy.
Yeah. I forgot about that shit.
Actually, I hope she don't see that, because she gonna kill us all.
Oh damn, she for real?
I don't know. She crazy though.
Okay.
Like I've never met her. I know nothing of her. But based off of because my girl and Cyril are best friends.
Okay.
So based off of what she says, based off of what his friends say,
she crazy.
She crazy.
Okay.
That's all I know about.
Yeah. Okay. That's all we need to know.
And so shout out to them. They broke up. So shout out to their unhappy home.
Right.
Creating a space for great content. So so he came on. We started talking. We talked about that, but like we noticed that like shit we just rambling, talking together. He was like, I want to come do this again next week. I was like, all right, then come do it next week.
Right.
And then it just boom, and we just started doing it together. So, but we on a little bit of a hiatus. Cyril kind of lost his job and had to start a new one. It had to start a new one. So like right now he's like getting his schedule and stuff like that, working on that.
Right.
So, but we are getting back into videos. I was telling you, Mike, like I text him like every day a different. That is a big ass bug. I text him like different skit ideas.
As long as ain't no spider, I ain't tripping.
Yeah, right. It was I hate being in this country, motherfucker, man. Hot as fuck. First off, like, am I the only one looking forward to next month where it's not hot as shit?
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
You see me, I'm out here with a towel.
Yeah,
towel's ready. like, got a fan here? Like, what?
No. Like it's like I mean, and we only get like 2 weeks of good cold weather in Houston, honestly, but I'm happy for that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that just that cool temperature drop, but it's like it gets the highest we might see is like an 80 or something, 82 or whatever, and then it's still like a cool breeze that come by. So even if it is, it's like it's bearable. It's not this humidity.
Yeah. Oh
like,
my god, like
man.
I'm like, I remember on Christmas last year, I wore a long sleeve shirt and a sweater, cause I'm trying to be like Christmassy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, wasn't it hot?
Yes. That was.
I think it was a Christmas, ugly sweater Christmas party.
Yeah, t-shirt.
Man, we about to have an ugly white beater Christmas party. Fuck this. Like, goddamn.
Like for real, though.
Shit.
Only Houston. Man.
Like legitimately, like I'm trying to have go to Christmas dinner, like, and then like, cause you got your girl family, your family, so we house hopping. Like, nah, this ain't worth it.
You gonna drink in between? He coming sweating and shit.
The drinking is no drinking for me. I mean, I do drink from
every now and then.
Yeah, but I've been on my non-drinking, non-smoking thing.
Okay.
I never was a smoker, but like in college, I was on my drinking heavy.
Okay, yeah. I feel like that's when most people honestly start. Yeah. That's a ruder, deeper problem in our society.
It's like most black people don't know their father, and if they do, their father's an alcoholic. Like I don't know none. Like all my homeboys that got a black father, their father's an alcoholic, me included.
Damn.
So it's not even like like movie theater, like movie type alcoholic. Like they get drunk and like abusive. Like they get drunk and
they drunk.
This is what I need to do to get to sleep.
Yeah, like it's the functioning alcohol. Yeah. That's definitely I feel in our society now that's way more common in everyday life. That more people just going out drinking and just just to function during the day. But yeah,
I'd much rather you. To be honest with you, I don't smoke, because I don't like being. I don't like the feeling of being high. But I'd much rather you smoke than drink.
Yeah, you're gonna be way more in control of yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Because people still love to do the thing like, oh, it was the alcohol. Like, nah. Whenever you drunk, you know exactly what you're doing. You're just doing what you want to do. That's literally what it is. When you high, if anything, you can be more to yourself. Like, if you high and you tripping out, you shouldn't be smoking. That's all. Like, when it come down to it, like you really coming like you just like spazzing. It ain't for you, buddy. Nah. Just put it down. Go ahead and read a book or something. You be alright.
I mean, but pop a pill though. I'm like
that's another one people do too much of.
Yeah, for sure.
It's too comfortable. It's too comfortable. Like, I mean, recreational. Ain't nothing wrong with trying something once. Like, you know, it's just to know what you like, what you don't like. But niggas like popping 3 Xans.
Nah, that you wildin'.
all you need is half of one.
That's
Drake
really,
said he slept on a whole flight on the way back. I know he's somewhere going like it was at least 8-hour flight, and that nigga sleep the whole entire time.
But as a person that's been flying since I was like 2 weeks old, it is impossible for me to sleep on a plane at this point. Like,
I do sleep every time.
I cannot do it. So I mean, if someone passed me a Xan, I'm not gonna not take it.
Yeah, no,
but like I know for facts, like I don't pop pills because I know I'll be addicted to this shit. This shit feels amazing.
That's what most people said. Well, I used to take a dab on pills a little bit. It was like some shit, triple C's. You ever heard of
that? Yeah. We used to do them in college.
That's what I got into.
Not chloroseptic. That's not the name of it. The shit, it's over the counter shit.
Yeah, I just buy a bunch of them. Take 8 of them. For high as shit.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit.
No, that's no.
Yeah, that shit like I roll in like, but I feel like when I was taking them, it was a point in my life. I felt like I guess I was dull and everything, and I felt like that bring me like lively again.
Dull, like you was like lethargic.
Yeah, like I'm honest, I don't know what that word means. I've heard it before. I don't know the dictionary definition of that shit. So I ain't gonna even front like that's it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna use big words. Yeah, he was feeling a little melancholy.
Oh yeah. But no, for sure. Like, and I was like, nah, this is at that point I first took it. I was in a party function, so I was like, bro, this is great. Like, I love this shit.
Yeah. And
so I started taking it more like kind of recreational. I'm just chilling with the homies and shit. I'm just taking them hoes.
Yeah.
It was cool at first. Then after a while, like, I take them hoes and I throw them hoes right back up after I took it. And I was like, okay. That happened one time. I was like, maybe it's because, I had no food in my stomach or whatever.
Yeah,
all right.
Also, that's what the fuck you had.
Took it again, threw up again. I was like, I need to stop taking these. That's all it comes down to.
That's your body telling you,
do not fuck with this shit.
Yeah, you can, you can really, like, with a lot of, and I don't want to have a drug talk, but a lot of, like, pills, you can really fuck the inside, your stomach lining up.
Oh, no, yeah. No, that's most of the shit, like, fucking, same thing with the lean, fucking, anything, when you do it excessively, could really, especially with the pills and shit, can fuck you up.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you ask somebody, like, would you pop a Percocet? Yeah, I do a Percocet. Would you sip lean? Like, yeah, I sip lean. Like, would you take some heroin? Hell no. I'm like, but you're doing the same. It's the same thing. It's just heroin is a stronger version of what you like. Because I mean, if you keep going, eventually the Percocet ain't gonna be enough. Eventually, lean ain't gonna be enough. So let me try morphine. Morphine ain't gonna be enough. So you're gonna be on heroin and fentanyl, and then you just all
that other shit.
They're all opiates. So it's like you gotta know, like, the high is gonna feel the same, it's just more intense as you go.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And then you do it too much, like you said, it's gonna that shit's not gonna do enough for you. Don't do drugs, kids. If anything, smoke some herbs if you're gonna do that. If you're not with that, don't do that. Like I said, read a book, go outside, smell some fresh air.
Don't smoke cigarettes though.
Yeah, do not do cigarettes. Watch out for them fucking vape shit too.
You heard that? Somebody just banned it. What state was that? Damn, I can't remember. They made it illegal to vape the vape pens illegal or something like that. Yeah.
Damn, I didn't ever think that was gonna be a thing. They definitely said like cause my dad texted me cause I got a vape, but like I don't be hitting her like that. He was like he texted me the other day, he stopped vaping because like some people really out here dying from vaping and shit. Sick. I was like, damn,
it's like the same shit.
Yeah.
People don't like. It's like, all right, it's like, oh, it's not a cigarette because you're not smoking it, but like
it's nicotine.
But you're still getting the nicotine in it. And you don't know what's in it. Like, they just telling you, and then people just like people that are taking them Impossible Burgers and the Beyond Meats and shit. I mean,
that's such off rip.
Yeah,
that shit just like a hamburger.
Yeah,
nigga, you can eat the same damn burger anyways, but you think it's impossible.
And they'll be like, oh no, I don't eat nothing. I don't eat nothing that comes out of a factory. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, it's a plant, but like, plants don't naturally grow like that. Someone had to manufacture that.
Most of the shit most of the plants we eat are manufactured shit.
Yeah, that's my understanding.
Yeah, like fucking bananas, like bananas that we eat aren't even real bananas. They're clones of real bananas.
Yeah,
actually. Like,
apparently like the something like the banana like went extinct or something like that, and they have to remade it or something. I can't remember.
What the bug is that?
Is it red?
Yeah,
that's the one I was
that's
talking about.
That's what I was looking at.
What
Yeah,
nigga, that's a. I don't know.
I don't know if y'all saw me swipe at the camera, and I was trying to hit that mug.
Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, if y'all don't step on it, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. Like, like.
Hey, y'all seen Adventure Time? And y'all know that that bud that was dancing with Jake and that shit.
I wish I could make I get the reference. I don't.
Dang, I'm gonna go try to think. That was right your foot.
Oh shit.
That nigga move quick. Back to the podcast.
Right. I mean, fucking, yeah, like.
Hey, if y'all can see this holder, y'all know exactly what we talking about, man.
Damn.
But what is that though?
I do not know. That's like some shit like you turn into like a superhero after you get bit by it.
Yeah, definitely. That's 100% like half puppy, half.
No, it's furry too.
I ain't never seen that in my life. It was like an ant, but it was like
I don't know.
Like an ant that went to the gym. Like
he got like swole up.
Like he been eating them fucking Impossible burgers.
That's what it do to you.
Exactly. Shit.
Real shit.
Shit ain't natural.
Yo.
Yeah, but like the vape pens and shit, like people like it's you're still getting the nicotine. Like you still getting the. I don't get it.
That's literally like you sitting there. Okay, that's like you sitting there smoking a hookah throughout the whole entire day, every day. That's what you're doing. That's all it is.
I seen somebody like some study that said like 30 minutes or an hour of hookah is like smoking like 4 cigarettes or something. I can't remember what the numbers was.
It's like
it was something absurd. I was like, damn. But people were like, oh no, I ain't gonna smoke a cigarette. But you gonna hit this hookah? Like, first off, hookah has always been nasty to me. Like 5 niggas passing around one, like something don't feel right about that. Like. And then you don't. It's like you in a random club. It's dark. That bitch behind us. Yeah. So don't sneak up on me, dog. That bitch got.
I might have to kill this mother.
You might have to do that.
We don't condone violence on a common interest. Where you go?
Oh, hell no. That's the corner back there. Hell no. That's one of the things you gotta spray and hit.
Yeah. Like, damn, the mic's fucking up.
like you know, you get. I don't know. I don't want to just put. I'm not saying I got roaches. I'm just saying like you ever seen roaches? Like, see, you stepped on it, and motherfucker still running.
Wait, what?
Like you spray a roach and then you still gotta step on it because you're not completely sure,
bro. Yeah,
I mean, this is Houston. Like you got them big ass tree roaches that come in the crib. Like,
oh no, yeah, they'll survive anything. Because even when you spray them hose, you gotta spray them hose for a good like 30 to 45 seconds just to make the canister
out on their ass.
No, for real, and just for them to be like kind of just laying there, but they still not dead.
Yeah,
like, if they fucking dry off, they might die or they might come back to life later. Who fucking knows? Them niggas might just go to sleep.
Yeah, them tree roaches. Like if you got tree roaches, like you good. Like not you good. I mean, but I'm saying like you're not dirty. It's the little ones. That's when you know you're dirty.
Yeah,
shit. I delivered to a crib probably like week before last.
Wait, this nigga still alive?
I just stopped fucking with her.
Like, I do.
Wait, I thought you stomped on his. Okay, okay.
No, he did stomp on. I saw it with my own eyes. He stomped on it.
Like, and then he just flipped over and then he kept moving.
Yeah,
so I was just like,
at this point, like,
hey, nature, y'all scary.
Like,
I don't want to agitate him.
Yeah, killing him at this point might get you a homicide charge.
It might.
He's a human.
Yeah, that motherfucker. But yeah, I delivered to a crib like 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. And you could see like all the bugs like on the outside of their crib. I'm like, like,
wait, on the outside?
On the outside.
Oh hell!
It's like you got a serious infestation, fam.
Yeah.
Like
you gotta call somebody.
I don't even know how people let this shit get to that point. Like, because understand, if you want to live in your own filth, you know, whatever, to a certain point or degree, or whatever, but. At one point, it's like enough's enough.
No, see, you got a black mother. Like that's why you don't understand it. Like like my mom will come in the room. I clean that bitch up too, the best I could. Somehow or another, she could find how my room is messy, and I'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck? Like, bitch, this is my room."
Like, right? How you can tell me like my room is messy? Like this is like but we was talking about the fucking vape shit.
Yeah, vape. I mean,
because we were talking about roaches and everything. Yeah.
Don't do vapes. Don't do anything. It's just don't do it. Like I'm not gonna say don't do any alternative to unhealthy behavior, but there is not an alternative to an unhealthy behavior.
Yeah.
Like people that like remember when KFC dropped that grilled chicken and it was like, oh yeah, it's better than fried chicken. Like nigga, it's still full of sodium.
Yeah.
Like it's still from a fast food restaurant.
Yeah,
it's not going to be healthy
regardless.
Yeah. Like if you're not cooking it yourself, and even if you're cooking it yourself, it might still be unhealthy. But like if it just because it says grilled does not mean it's healthy. Like or you go into the store, you see stuff that's like 20% less sodium or whatever have you, fat free or sugar free. It's still from a can or a box. It's probably not healthy for you.
Yeah, and then it's that shit's processed regardless. Like
100%.
Like it's like 20% less sodium, no fat in here. But like, all right, what did y'all do to this shit to make it to cover that taste up?
Yeah, because you still want to make like at the end of the day, you want to eat healthy, but you want it to taste good.
Mm-hmm.
But
and they put the chemicals inside to make it taste good. So like, okay, we ain't talking about that shit though. Like that's an issue.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of times they'll say it's not sugar free, but you can legally say not sugar free, but if you use a sugar alternative, it's technically sugar free. If you see anything with like a roast on it, like sucralose or glucose, it's sugar. Mm-hmm. Like, and so I guarantee you, if you pull something up that says it's sugar free, it's gonna have something with an OSE on the end of it in the ingredients.
Yeah, that because same thing with the fucking Splenda.
Splenda.
That's the same thing because one of my homegirls, her mom, she had breast cancer a couple years back, and shout out to her. She beat that, and she's alive and well.
Yeah, fuck cancer, man.
Yeah, man, fuck all that shit. But she feel like she would always use Splenda because that's when like everybody's pushing that like it's not sugar, and she use like that and like the little packets of like to make your waters and shit. And she felt like that really contributed to like because I think it might have ran it in her family already.
What, cancer?
Yeah, like breast cancer and everything. But like once, I feel like that might have amplified it. It made it worse because she had, I think, did she beat it and then she came back again or something? Like it was just, it was a lot.
I mean, they say the real sugar is better than getting the fake sugar. Like if you're gonna use sugar, use the real shit.
But even the real sugar we got is bleached.
I mean, if you ever see, I guess you're probably right because you see real sugar, it comes out like brownish.
It's that brown, like they fucking with our food. Yeah, it's more like you gotta figure a way around it, get your money so you can buy the real shit. Fucking deal with it. That's
nothing truly is what it says it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. And that's a good segue here. That's why we named the channel Antisocial. Like. Yeah,
that was a good way. I like that.
Yeah, I'm antisocial, but like we call it antisocial media because it's like antisocial media. Like we against social media in the sense that I think social media is a great thing. I think social media is helpful. I can't even tell you how much ass I got off of social media. Like when I was a freshman in college, Facebook was the #1 wingman.
Oh yeah.
But that's when you use the social media to be for the right way, in my opinion. I'm not gonna say anybody's wrong or right or wrong, but you're probably wrong if you're sitting there using social media to try and cancel somebody or express views that.
I'm tired of that cancel culture bullshit.
Boy, like if someone disagrees with you is one thing. You can have a disagreement. You should be able to. If someone says something on social media, it's like, hey, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, that's fucked up. And then you have your discourse. That's human nature. You're not gonna always agree. Exactly. But the moment you gather people and try to go to that person's page or go to that person's job or whatever have you, and try and get rid of this person completely, you Big Brother at that point. Yeah. A lot of people think like, oh yeah, the government is Big Brother. Like, nah, it's social media.
It's us now. Honestly.
Social media is Big Brother. Like literally, when you hear like when people talk about Big Brother, they be like, oh yeah, you gotta check in, you gotta you gotta make sure you follow all the rules, and you can't if you break the rules, we get rid of you. That's literally what you do on social media. The first thing, and I'm guilty of it, I'm sure you are too. The first thing you do when you wake up, check your phone. Let me look at my Instagram, look at my Twitter, whatever have you. And then you see people like, it's like if and this is controversial, but if someone's a Trump supporter, if someone's a Trump supporter, it's like, oh, get them the fuck up out of here. You realize that's pushing more people to Trump, like. Because more
talking about them.
I mean, not even just that. I mean, that's one aspect, but it's like you're pushing people because when it comes, as Americans, we are rebellious at heart. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
we're a rebel country.
Yeah, exactly. Like we always want to rebel. And what's the hot shit right now? Being liberal, being progressive, blah blah blah. That's the hot shit right now. So the more y'all trying to make people do that, they're like, fuck that. I don't want to be a liberal. I've been a liberal my whole goddamn life. My parents have always voted Democrat. I've never thought about being Republican, but like it's shit like that that make you be like, if it wasn't Trump, nigga, I would vote for I would vote Republican just to be opposite. But it's like Trump. It just goes it's too far.
Too
like
much, yeah.
it's too far. Like
that nigga, he a sick man. He's a sick man. It's that money do something to you. That's all it is.
I mean, this ain't nothing new. Like,
it's not.
What's crazy to me is people be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Trump is so racist. All these years he was doing this and this." I was like, he's a rich white dude with money.
Yeah.
I don't want to just say that makes you racist, but like,
like
the fact that it surprised you is like, what trips me out.
I don't know too many rich white men, but from what I can tell, most of them are pretty racist. From my perspective of them, like.
And what's crazy is I don't think they're like fully racist in the sense that like I hate black people. I think they just exactly. That's exactly what it is. They just don't care.
And then like they'll say that like they don't give a fuck so much. They'll say racist shit. Yeah. That's just because
they don't care.
They view us like as insects, basically. Like.
And what's funny to me is they hate black people, but poor whites. Same boat, but hey, they know the poor whites is gonna vote. Yeah. And black people like we tend to not.
Yeah. The poor white people be on the same shit that the fucking rich white people on with the black people, but like you be living right next door to me type shit. Like what? That don't make sense. Like make it make sense.
Yeah, they don't. Rich people don't like anybody that's not poor. If you black and rich, they not gonna really too much care that you black.
Yeah, they not.
Now look at segue. That's I feel like that is true, but also at the same time, that money does talk, and that's prime example is Jay-Z getting the door with the NFL.
Yeah, I knew you was going that way.
Yeah, when him getting the door with the NFL, because like he been doing dealings with like with agents and stuff before, but so he's kind of had his toes in the water with the NFL. But like to actually get a deal with them, the only reason that conversation came about was because of the $1 billion. He's a billionaire.
Yeah,
like. That any other time they're like, nah, we're okay with that. It's fine. Like he's actually doing stuff, and again, this is what it ties in with the cancel culture shit. People want to cancel Jay-Z for how he's rolling out this.
It's called an initiative.
Yeah, initiative. But honestly, think about this shit, y'all. I don't know. People. We talking about this shit now. People talk about this at home. People go to like before they lay in bed, like talking on the news everywhere, at barbershops. We would talk about the stuff we would do if we got in a position of power to change something.
Right.
He's the first person that really is in the position to change something.
Absolutely.
Like he's not. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He trying to figure that shit out as he goes. Now, how he's saying it out, he needs to get a PR person. He needs to stop speaking up.
Yeah, he should probably just shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, that'd be the best thing for him. Like he's trying to, be like, I want to take this initiative. I want to start this. I want to be the face. I was like, because he's trying to say a lot by showing his face and being at all his meetings and make sure that he is saying stuff and he is taking all this stuff and like. Because everything's going through his brand title, basically, for the most part so far. But, again, it's not looking... The way it's rolling out in the way people like to speak before they think. Yeah. And at the end of the day, like, people keep talking about it. It was an interview with, like, on No Jumper with Dame Dash was on there.
Yeah. That was actually an interesting interview.
Yeah, it was really great. Dame, he's a different kind of person though.
Yeah, he's a character.
Yeah, for sure. But it was that what he was saying though. It's still like, and I like how he took the personal as personal and the business as business. Yeah, and that's for sure. Yeah. And like the one thing he said, he was like, "Show me the deal." Like, what's the deal? Nobody knows the deal. The contract was signed. Like, nobody knows the fine print of what was said on there or anything. So we can't say anything about this shit. This is like this probably. Shot off maybe in January or something like that. I think that's what they said.
The talk started in January, after like around the Super Bowl, apparently. Okay. My understanding.
Yeah, okay. And it's it's September now. Like football season just starting, so it's like perfect time. Like shit just started off. Like that's like getting a fucking rookie to sign to the NFL or whatever, and expecting him to play the first week. And like just be an all-star. Like that shit not gonna happen. Shit gotta build up. It take time. Like
it does happen, but it does happen. It can happen,
but
most of the time a rookie You got to prove yourself.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what he's trying to do right now. And it takes time. Like, people was tripping about the whole concert ordeal, or whatever. But also at the end of the day, this nigga's a businessman. He got to make his money. Yeah. Like, but also that's a great statement of having Meek Mill be the opener or whatever, like the headliner basically. And then I saw like a video on Twitter or whatever. It's like he was doing a shot back at the FCC where he wouldn't curse, but he know how powerful his music is. He don't curse, but the crowd is saying the cuss word for him. Yeah. And so they can't bleep everybody out. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he's doing little stuff to throw shots at NFL. Like, fuck y'all. This is like, we on y'all platform doing this shit. Yeah. Like, what you gonna do about it?
With the whole Jay-Z thing, I see both sides of the argument. Yeah, honestly,
for sure.
Because like, which way you want to go with the pros or the cons? We want to go pros or cons first?
Let's go with the cons, because then we can hit them with the pros. Like, this is for each of these, it's a pro for that.
So on the side where everybody's saying like the negative stuff, and a lot of stuff they're saying is not incorrect. Like, did Jay-Z come out and say something about Kaepernick? Like, we're not messing with I can't remember the exact lyric he said, but we're not messing with the NFL because of what they did to Kaepernick. Point blank, period. For you to come out and then backdoor and be like, well, this wasn't about Kaepernick, but like you said, it was about Kaepernick. Like, the whole protesting thing, it went from we're protesting police brutality to, at this point, we're now upset that y'all blackball Colin Kaepernick because he was speaking out against police brutality. So it's like, y'all mad at the person that is upset about the problem, but y'all aren't upset about the problem. So that's where the protest ended up flowing. Yeah. So
I think that's just cause confusion.
Yeah, I do too, because a lot of people keep saying like, well, Kaepernick wants to be in the league. Well, how come Jay-Z can't make money off the league? That's fine, but
Kaepernick signed a deal. Yeah. He signed a deal to he got like
he got a settlement. Yeah, like, he didn't get a deal. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, but like, he didn't get signed by the NFL.
Right, but like, and again, like, if he really wanted to play somewhere, he could find someone to play at. Like, it's other leagues out there. Exactly. NFL's not the only league.
Exactly. But the issue is they're probably not going to pick him. Well, they might. Me personally, and I've said this before,
I feel like in a couple years he'll be back in the league. He'll play or something.
No, it's too long now at this point. I mean, it might.
Harder.
Huh?
It's getting harder.
Exactly.
You haven't seen him play in the game.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, like, you're what, 2 years? Because let's not forget, before the kneeling happened, the season before that, he did get benched for poor play. Yeah. Like, a lot of people like to conveniently forget that Kaepernick was not playing at his best level before the kneeling.
Because he get injured around that time too, or something like that?
I don't remember an injury. I just remember
with like 214.
Yeah, and then then the next season that he started doing the kneeling, and he had a decent season. Like, the kneeling season was not he didn't have a horrible season. He just didn't have a good enough season where they would be like, yo, this distraction is worth the. At the end of the day, had Tom Brady decided to do this, they weren't gonna say. They wouldn't have said shit.
Nah, they wouldn't have said.
Like, Tom Brady winning still, so they're not gonna say shit. They might complain about it, like, oh, yeah, whatever. But we're gonna let Tom do what he does.
But I feel like they complain less because that's Tom Brady doing a Patriot thing. That's literally.
Yeah, I meant like if Tom Brady happened to be a black man.
Oh,
yeah. Definitely. And there's not too many black quarterbacks right now that are like dominating the league because Cam fell off. I've always said Cam was average, but you can look at the numbers. He's definitely an average QB. Yeah. Supreme athlete, average QB.
Yeah, he's good.
I guess Deshaun Watson might be the number one black QB.
Wilson's still decent.
Russell Wilson. Yeah, I forgot about Russell. Yeah. I always forget about Russell.
Oh yeah, because he's on the cut. He was here and everything.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. So back to the Jay-Z thing. On the con side, like, so it like. For you to say like we're not doing this because of Kaepernick and the sign, it's like it does look kind of funny. Like, oh yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Also, if you are trying to make this and get money, say that. Say I'm here for the money. Don't try and use the people as like like, you know what I'm saying, like.
But that's that politics stuff you trying to do. Like, be.
Mm-hmm. So
be you. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest, straight about it. Like, you've been. That's how you are in your music. Keep that same energy outside of it as well.
It just comes to. It looks bad. Like, it's like, okay, so we weren't messing with the NFL. Now we're messing with the NFL. Now it comes out that you want to be an owner, which is all fine if you want to be an owner. Just don't use the people as your platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that, on the pro side, if you want change to really be done, You can't do it from the outside. A lot of times you have to have somebody on the inside.
Yeah.
And if Jay-Z is that guy, we should be like, if you on either side, if you feel like he's in the wrong, don't cancel him. You got a man on the inside.
Yeah.
Everything he does, you better. I don't have a problem with questioning stuff. I feel like you should, if something doesn't make sense to you, you should always question it.
Yeah, you should always ask questions. It's never a stupid question.
No, exactly. If you don't understand, you know what I'm saying.
It's never stupid. Definitely ask.
So everything he does, question it. Make sure he's doing the right thing. But don't cancel him.
Yeah.
But if you're on the Jay-Z side, don't expect that he's just gonna handle it, and it's going. And this
shit don't happen overnight.
And this is why, if you gonna vote, this is why I hate when people are like, you gotta vote. It's like, yeah, if you plan on voting, and then once the vote counts, either way, on either side, you gotta make sure you have to make sure your vote counts.
Right.
So say if I voted for in the next election, it's probably gonna be Biden versus Trump.
Yeah.
Say I vote for Biden.
They're not letting Bernie go get that. They're not gonna let Bernie win.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Say I vote for Biden wins, and I'm like, cool. The guy I wanted to win won, and I don't do nothing about it. I mean, I don't make sure that he's following up on the policies that he said he was going to put in place. Yeah. That vote, you could have just thrown in the trash. Because all I did was just make somebody a president that I had no interest in making sure he was going to continue doing his work.
Yeah, that's also another thing. My bad. I mean,
yeah, no, you good.
But a bigger thing with that is like, if you want the policies that he said to actually be taken into play, you have to. It's also him, but you also got to vote for your districts and stuff.
Stuff. For sure.
That's the shit that really is important. Yeah. That's what makes it different.
And then people be like, "Oh, I don't understand the electoral college." Yeah, because you don't vote for the lower elections. You vote for the people that that do the electoral college. Like, and so,
yeah.
And the electoral college makes perfect sense when you realize that our country is not a democracy. It's a democratic republic, which means it's an aggregate voice of the people.
We this far from being a communism, honestly. Like,
I was just having this conversation with somebody not too long ago. On paper, communism is a great system. On paper,
it is,
but in practicality, it's just not going to work out.
Yeah, that's when it comes down to like if you're not doing what I say, I'm gonna have to chop your head off, put on your back type shit. That's
a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Well, communism basically it breaks down to like, it's like, all right, if I'm doing this job at this amount of work, me and the same person doing that same thing are going to get paid the same amount. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. But we all know in practicality, I'm more than likely going to end up doing more work than say you, or you're going to end up making more work, doing more work than me.
Right.
And if we're both getting the same thing, it's like, yo, that's not how this works.
Right.
And then and everybody wants to have upward mobility because we live in a capitalist society.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay-Z. We live in a capitalist society, so we always want to go to the next thing.
Right.
So it's like if I work here for a year, I expect every year I'm going to get a raise, and if I don't get a raise, I'm going to find a new job or question my boss or whatever have you.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be discussion needs to be had. I need kind of money. That's another thing though. Like with the whole Jay-Z thing, y'all mad at him for being a capitalist, but we're all capitalists at the same time. We're doing the same thing he's doing. He's just doing it better than we are. Way better than we are. That's all 100%. It is. Yeah, because if the deal comes along and like some shit like that, if the info comes to you talking about, hey, we want you to do a deal. You make this amount of money or whatever. You just got to put on some shows. Come show up at certain events or whatever. Speak on to certain things. 10 times out of 10, most of these people out here ain't gonna say no to that shit. Yeah. So how do you expect Jay-Z to say no to that? Because he already got the money? No.
I think because a lot of people think that because, and I'm sure we're all guilty of it. Like when it comes to celebrities, we assume like, oh, they're good, they got money, they don't need no more. But at the end of the day, we owe it. Like I think they said like the amount of happiness, really legitimately caps off at a certain dollar amount. Like you're not more happy at 200,000 than you are at 200 million. Like you have the same level of happiness or something like that. But at the end of the day, would you pass on? How you gonna pass on 200,000 and make that create generational wealth when I could have had 200 million? Like I think what Jay-Z does, whether it's fucked up or not, it makes sense because at the end of the day, you do want your kids to be able to have an easier life than you, and their kids have an easier life than them. And I don't want to say I want to be like white people, but they have been doing that for years, and that's why we always complain about them having a head start. Jay-Z's giving his kids. He's pushing the starting line a lot closer for his kids.
Like it's to a certain degree, like they. At the end of the day, it's always gonna be a thing like you a nigga, of course. But at the end of the day, like when they speak his name, and this is now years to come, when they speak his name, they have to put some respect on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because the work he's done, and now he has the money to actually that speaks volumes into that as well. Most people haven't got to that point. Is when you think about it, like most people with their money, we'll be like black people. Most of us, like the good majority of us in the community, like will be well off. Yeah. We're in a comfortable position. We can live the life we want to live. We can do the things, go on vacations, stuff like that. But
buy slabs.
Whatever you into, exactly. Like, but we're not. It's good enough for maybe our time over here, and then maybe our kids. Yeah. And then you die, the child trickles off there, and it's up to our kids to kind of like take what it. Yeah. But we need the whole thing where it's like, we're at least about 3 or 4 generations down, they're still good. And then after that point, like they're still get to a point where our kids can have the funding to start their own business ventures and make their own income as well. Exactly. Like we're not at that point. Yeah. They've been doing that for fucking ever. Yeah. Like
and this is a Chris Rock joke. He was like, I live in a neighborhood and it's 3 black people that live in the neighborhood. He said it's me. I'm probably one of the best comedians of all time, selling millions of dollars this and this. He said, Eddie Murphy is another one of my neighbors, another one of the best comedians of all time. I think he said Mary J. Blige, one of the biggest singers of in history. He said my next door neighbor is a dentist. Like not a big dentist, not the most famous dentist. He's a regular 9-to-5 dentist, and I say that to say he probably went to college for. Not for free, but like his parents paid for his college. Yeah. He didn't have student loan debt. His parents probably knew somebody that knew somebody, so he didn't have to look for a job and waste time trying to get internships or whatever have you. He just jumped right into the career field he was going to go into. Exactly. Went to the best colleges, so he was up to the front of the line. It's stuff like that is
his family probably knew the professors. If he was like a legacy child,
like stuff like that, you can push that to your kids and your kids. And I don't want to say because you don't want your kids to have an easy life, because you do want them to not be. You want them to be able to be uncomfortable be comfortable in the uncomfortable.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you do want them to have. You do want them to at least have a fair shot as everybody else, or at least close to a fair shot.
Because life's gonna throw the bullshit at you regardless. Yeah. It's gonna come. Yeah. But like. The difference of the fact of like how much we're struggling through it shouldn't be money. I feel that's what it comes down to. Like, it shouldn't be like, damn, I have less this much of a dollar than you, and I'm struggling 10 times more than you are because you have some thousands more than I do. Like and again, the way our society set us up, that's how it is. But I feel like it shouldn't be like that.
No, it shouldn't. But that's part of being like, everybody wants to be like, oh my god, a communist society is fucked up. But it's like the same type of shit happens in capitalist society. The haves have and the have-nots have not. Exactly. It is what it is, and the haves will look down on the have-nots, and that's definitely what happens.
And again, with the communist thing, that was a whole brainwashing thing during the Cold War era and all that.
They put their little spin on it. Like,
of course.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they were doing some fucked up stuff, but that doesn't mean we weren't doing
there too.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we definitely dropped 2 nukes on Japan.
That did happen.
Don't
a lot of innocent people died.
They lost a whole fucking generation of people.
Yeah,
and that shit. And then it fucking damage trickled on from generation to come. Like there's still radiation there.
Yeah, for sure.
So
and to this day, the reason why we don't have nuclear war is because of that. We saw what happened. Like, this is fucked up.
These niggas dropped one. It was like, let's drop another one.
Yeah.
Just drop another one. Like, no, y'all was good off the first one. They was about to surrender already. Like,
but at the end of the day, you got to look at both sides, because they had either we can drop the bomb and
they was definitely gonna lose the war regardless.
Yeah, for sure. We could drop the bomb and kill millions of their people, or we can still win the war and put our men on the island and fight that way, but we're gonna lose our men. So we're gonna win either way. But would you rather a few hundred Americans die, or
it was gonna be one hell of a fight? Because the Japanese back then, they were crazy.
Well, that was part of their don't get me talking about history. I love history. That was part of their creed. Like the best thing you could do, in battle was to die.
In honor.
That was the biggest honor you could ever do was to die. So they would literally fight to the death.
Mm-hmm. And no hesitation.
Yeah.
And then if you didn't fight like that, you have to die anyway. So because you have to kill yourself. Slit your throat or harakiri.
Yeah.
Like nah, bro. Like so they didn't fuck. Like, these are the first people that they even did the kamikaze. Like just bomb, just jump on a plane, fucking just crash and shit.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, now asking American, all these pro, like I never would kneel for the flag. All right, would you die for the country? Yeah, I absolutely would die for the. All right, put them in that situation.
They ain't signed up to join the army, nothing. Yeah. They ain't in the Marines, none of that. I'll die for my country any day.
I always think it's funny to be like, I have a son that's in the military. Nigga, you not? You didn't go.
Talk to your son. See what he going through. He wants to be out this hoe just as much as every other person wants to be.
Like when the whole kneeling thing happened and everybody was saying it was disrespecting the military, I was like, I guess I could see why you would disrespect the military. How you could see that. So I asked my dad. He was in the Navy. Mm. His father was in the Navy. And I asked him, I was like, do you feel like disrespecting the military? He was like, nigga, hell no. I didn't give a fuck about that flag when I was in the military.
Bro, no. Bro, like, most people stop saying the pledge by the time we get to out of elementary school.
Oh, my God. We get to high school and they doing the pledge. We
got to stand up. Like, bro, like, no, nobody give a fuck about that shit. It's a flag. Like,
he asked the military personnel.
Yeah, I asked my
well, no, that's what.
Cap. Yeah, he asked the dude. He was like, "All right, so sitting on the bench wouldn't be the right thing." Yeah, so he said, take a knee.
Yeah, to show honor.
Ask the Marine, I believe. Like, you can't get no higher military than the Marine.
Bro, like but that's the same thing they do when like if a player is injured though, they take a knee. That's a sign of respect.
Sign of respect, exactly.
Like it's just one of the things like. People find something to pick at. They gotta get something to get people riled up and get people.
I mean, 100%. I get it. Like I get where they're coming from when they're saying like, "Oh my God, you're disrespecting the flag." Because a lot of people like that flag is the only thing they wake up for in the morning is being an American. It's like fuck it.
I'm proud to be an
American. It's like the only thing that keeps me going is my life is shitty here, but if I lived somewhere else, it would be 1,000 times more shitty.
Yeah.
And so I get it. A lot of people love being an American. But you also got to put yourself in the shoes of somebody that was told that we're going to have all these rights.
And got none of them barely.
And it feels as though we don't get those same rights. And I think I said this at the beginning. I love being an American. I don't want to be any other nationality.
I'm good on it. Yeah. I don't know how I live anywhere else, honestly. Like, okay, the only place I actually I've been to visit so far is like I went to Japan and I was like I'll live there.
I've never been to Japan. Man. Never wanted to go to Japan. To be honest with you, no, I never really did. Like I would go, but I never.
It's they shit was in order. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Like they shit streets clean.
Yeah.
No garbage. Like it was like a couple places, but it's like hood areas kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like hood, quote unquote.
Yeah.
That's about it. But they seem like they have everything ordered. System,
well, see,
train.
From my understanding, Japan has something for everything. Like, it's like if you feel like you need to take a shit, we got a place for you specifically just to take a shit.
Don't sleep on them toilets that do the little water spout thing. Them hoes
the bidet.
Yeah, they get your asshole right, man.
Yeah, he like getting his ass ate.
No, bro, this shit is clean, bro. He get you clean, like, bro, because it's just I feel like it's less a hassle. Like y'all take some shit sometime, like you can't get them spots right. That hoe gets that spot.
Oh yeah, for sure. it's something like I don't know about y'all. Sometimes I take a shit, I'm like I'm jumping straight in the shower because this toilet paper ain't doing the job.
I take shit before I take a shower, like for a reason, like
bro, there ain't nothing worse than getting in the shower and then feeling like fuck, I gotta take a shit because now I just wasted this whole shower.
Yeah, like
I might as well have just like thrown on dirty clothes. That's what it feels like to me. Like,
yeah, for real.
All you really did is like you took your drawers off, flipped them inside out, and put them back on. That's what it felt like.
Low key, yeah.
So I mean, I know I was capping, but see, that's another thing. Everybody, I hate the word. I hate this is completely off subject. I hate the we capping. Like that's not. I guess we're older because like in Houston and like we say you capping, like it means like we're joking with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like stop capping on me. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like so I know I was capping on you with the bidet, but like I grabbed we have in the shower head. I grabbed the shower head off and. You know, you gotta get all the spots. You know what I'm saying? Get the hole. You know what I'm saying? Like so, keep your ass clean is all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's simple.
I mean, just for the simple fact, like my girl washed my drawers. I can't tell you how embarrassed I'd be to have a fucking shit stain going. Like imagine that conversation, like having a shit stain in your drawers and your girl like. Fam, what's up? Like,
what you doing?
Like, you not a grown up?
Hey, bro.
Don't get me wrong. I'm a grown ass man.
Hey, shit happens though.
Exactly. A shit stain does happen.
Like, bro,
it happens.
Y'all ain't never had that one time like y'all had to fart and a little kind of
it
just came out a little bit. He's like, fuck, and like. When it happened, I wasn't home, so I was lucky. But like, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
legitimately, shit happens. Nah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you not gonna get your asshole clean. This is why I don't like taking shits in public. Cause toilet paper don't be right.
Bro, that shit be so rough.
Finger be poking through it.
Yeah, like that should be like fucking sandpaper, dog. Like, and you still not getting this shit. What like, okay, niggas be sleep on cause when I was in college, people was like tripping me. I should be like. Baby wipes are the fucking truth.
Oh my god, yeah.
Bro,
they fuck up the plumbing, but fuck it.
Yeah,
I'd much rather fuck up someone else's plumbing than fuck up the infrastructure. I don't care. Get my asshole clean.
Yeah, I need my shit clean, dog. Yeah. Like, get you some baby wipes. Yes, it does wonders. It's soft as a baby's bottom.
Yeah, we used to do that. Like when I was in college, we had community bathrooms. Mm-hmm. So we used to bring like a little baby wipes in there because the paper thin toilet paper. And
then, okay. Niggas don't know how to pee on toilets. Females too. Don't think niggas are only people. Like I've heard plenty of times females go in the restroom, it's piss all over the toilet.
You know why though, right?
Because they be squatting on top of it.
Yeah, because they don't sit on the toilet. They do this joint.
Like
anybody that's ever worked a job where they had to clean the girls in the men's bathroom, they will always say the men's bathroom is much more clean. Because one thing that men don't do that women do is menstruate.
Yeah.
And having to clean up a woman's
that's disgusting.
That shit fucking. Foul. First off, it stank.
Yes.
After it's been sitting for a while, it's blood.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Pussy blood at that. Like it's gonna stink.
Bitches just have like just a bloody tampon, just like tossed in the toilet or like on the toilet seat on the floor. Like girls, y'all nasty. Yeah. Y'all are nasty. Y'all think y'all.
Oh God.
That's why I be trying to hide y'all shit in front of niggas. Y'all don't want to shit in front of y'all.
I worked at Toys R Us back in the day, and I had to clean the girls' bathroom, and some girls left a shitty pair of underwear in the toilet. I mean, not in the toilet, in the trash can. I was like, yo, fam, how'd you shit? You shit on yourself in toilet? This is supposed to be the happiest place on earth. You shit in toilet? You shit in Toys R Us, man? Like, bro.
Bro, I remember one time I walked in. I think I was on a road trip to like. I was like band or something, and then I was going to San Antonio or for like Six Flags, and we went to Buc-ee's, and I went to the restroom.
Best bathrooms.
Oh yeah, the best. Yeah, they got a lot of good shit.
Yeah,
shout out to Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
It was a shit in the urinal. And you know how the fucking Buc-ee's set up, like it's like the urinals is right there as soon as you walk in.
Yeah.
How did you do that? Where'd you find the time? Like
that shit ain't funny, but I told the story because name never made nameless that went to high school with us took a shit in the urinal. And I was just like, bro, that's not funny. But what's funny is I told my other homeboy that went to a whole different school. He's like, oh yeah, we do that shit, fam. Like, what do you mean we do that shit? What do you mean we do like
norm?
Exactly. Like, wait, what? Why is this idea being passed around? Like, there's a toilet for a reason. Like, the urinals for the urine, toilets for the.
What does somebody say? Like, what does a conversation go if you walk in on somebody taking a shit in urine?
Bro, I don't
like. What do they say to justify what they're doing? Like,
there's
because it's no style. Like, you're wide open.
Yeah,
like, you just
making eye contact. I'm
like, nah, bro. Like,
making full eye contact with another man while you taking the shit. Like, fam,
that
like,
nigga's crazy.
Yeah, you walk in, you walk right. I'm walking right. I don't care what I came in there to do. I'm walking right back out. Like,
bro.
I could come in there planning on having the worst diarrhea in my life.
I gotta go somewhere else. I gotta go.
It's not happening. I can't do it,
because you gonna walk out and they don't think you did it. Like,
100%. Like, I want to know how fast you can. Like, for me, I had to sit for a little while.
Because you have to let it, like, the bowels like actually settle, and then that shit gotta work its way out.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I sit on the. I hate that this conversation went through.
Yeah, really.
I sit on the toilet for a while afterwards too. Like,
yeah, it's comfortable. Like,
you gotta let your asshole heal.
Yeah, bro.
Shit. Like, I know I just put in a lot of damage here. Like, I need you to go ahead and handle. Recoup your losses, fam. Like,
shout out to everybody that made it this far, because this is one hell of a conversation. Like, y'all some real ones for sticking it out.
Yeah. Like, my asshole needed to wait a little bit.
No, for real.
Don't wait too long. That's how you get hemorrhoids.
Damn.
But to put a cap on the Jay-Z thing.
Yeah.
If you do support Jay-Z, support him by making sure he does what he says he's gonna do. And if you don't support Jay-Z, make sure he does what he says he's gonna do. Like, it should fuel you to make sure. Like, don't be like, oh, fuck Jay-Z, I'm out of here.
Right.
You can not listen to his music and not go to his shows or whatever, but if you care so much about him doing what he says he's gonna do in the NFL, everything he does, make sure he's doing that for the NFL. Like, he says he wants to be an owner. All right, first thing you better do is sign. Because Kaepernick's not getting. That's another thing. Everybody's like, well, Jay-Z owns a team. Kaepernick is going to get put on a team. First off, that's not going to happen.
That's not guaranteed.
Because let's be real. Anybody that knows how to become an NFL owner, first of all, you have to get approval from all other owners first. So you do have to be part of the club. Secondly, Jay-Z is at $1 billion. Not to say that's a low amount of money, but
you need multiple billions.
You need multiple billions to outright own. He might own a piece of a team, but like to outright own a team, it's gonna cost you quite a bit. Most of the people that own a team, I think Jerry Jones is the only person that his only job is Cowboys owner. Most of the other people, that's like their side project. Like that's their like that's their sports car. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas, I keep thinking of basketball owners. I was thinking about fucking what's that dude? He was on Shark Tank.
Oh, Mark Cuban. Yeah.
He's
I think he does like a not real estate, but he's like an investment broker or something. I can't remember what Mark Cuban did to get his money. But I think now he's primarily Mavs owner. Yeah. But like you look at Clippers, Steve Ballmer, like nigga owned Microsoft at one point, or was CEO of Microsoft at one point. Like you have to have
positions,
and I know a lot of people see Jay-Z with $1 billion and they think, oh my god, he's the richest person. Jay-Z
he's the richest nigga.
To use another Chris Rock joke, if Bill Gates woke up with Jay-Z money today, he would jump out of a window. Like like he would kill himself.
Yeah, real shit.
Like, and that's not to say Jay-Z's broke, but like in comparison to all the owners in the league, like he doesn't have the same amount of cachet as they do.
They still laughing at this nigga.
Right.
Damn, he's opening doors because he got that $1 billion now.
Yeah.
But they still laughing at this nigga because like you only got $1 billion.
And he's still in his infancy of being a billion. And matter of fact, I don't think he's cashed $1 billion.
He's $1 billion asset.
Exactly. Like I don't think he's got a liquid billion. But like I think his worth is $1 billion. Like his company is worth this much. His assets are worth this much.
Yeah, because I saw something that did a post and did like the breakdown of what it was.
Yeah.
Like it showed like he makes this. He had this much. Then his title's worth this much. And then his art that he buys this much. And then
add that all together, it may be $1 billion. It may be less than $1 billion. It may be more than $1 billion.
Right.
It's a estimate.
Right. And then it's I don't know if they tossed in Beyonce money with that too, since he's married to her. I don't know. But it's maybe $1.5 billion, something like that. Maybe something like that. Right. Still, nothing.
And quite frankly, a lot of the times those estimates are what we know of.
Yeah, exactly.
Jay-Z might have money hidden. Jay-Z might not. All of what we know you got.
That's what they told me.
What you're that buzz back?
Yeah, he been chilling. He been rolling around and everything.
Get this nigga a 40.
For real.
So it's like people be like, this person, how did this person only bring home like Bill Gates only gets $1 a year? No, like his assets and stuff like that. Like, yeah, he might bring $1 in salary, but like everything he owns is going up every year. So that's how he can take home $1 a year. It's not they're not doing it out of the kindness of their heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
okay.
Dang, yeah, this is a good combo.
Yeah, I had a good time.
But yeah,
sorry I was so late. We could have kept this going, but
that's all good. It's all good.
I got lost. I blame you though.
I did. For fucking
I left on time. Like I left, like, cause you said it's about 20 minutes away. I left at 9:30. I'm like, I'm about to leave at 9:30. I'm gonna show up on early.
Right.
I get there. I pull up my phone and say 48 minutes away. I'm like, this nigga lying. Niggas be like, yeah, it's right up the road.
Right up the street,
50 minutes.
Nah.
So I get there. I'm looking around like, yo, this ain't right. So that's when. So it turns out I was on South Guest and not North Guest or whatever. Yes.
Shit happens. You know. We're glad you came through.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it. I love that you had me.
Yeah, no, anytime, man. When you want to come back again, we can do this again another time. It's all good.
All right, let's do this tomorrow about 5:30.
I don't know about tomorrow. Yeah, next time definitely bring Cyril through too.
Oh yeah, you don't want that nigga on here.
Yeah, huh?
You don't.
Nah.
Shout out to Cyril.
But yeah, shit, yeah. To cap on Jay-Z thing, just
if you support. If you don't support, make sure he does what. Use that anger to fuel your fire to make sure he does what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Don't just sit there and feel like fuck this nigga. I'm gonna let him do whatever he does over there.
Right.
But again, if you do support, don't just sit on your hands and wait for him to do it. Exactly. Make sure he's doing what he said he's gonna do.
Exactly.
That's all.
It's just when it comes down to it, power to the people.
Yeah.
Shit. We are the Common Interest. It's Antisocial Media Group. This is Chris. Tell me your social media one more time.
Return to Superfly on IG. Antisocial Media Group on IG.
Bet. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with a couple friends, and we'd just like to let you know that the Common Interest is now on Spotify. So go ahead and check that out. Stream it. We need some money because niggas bro.
Production fee costs are not low.
yeah. So
these cameras do not. These can't. That would like it's a wrap for just the camera itself without the lens, right?
Yeah. Well, it's the camera body. Then you got the lens.
Exactly. You got to pay for everything.
Yeah. This mic was $10,000. It wasn't $10,000, but it's money. But we need to get paid around here. So appreciate y'all. If y'all every view counts, every listen counts. And shit, if y'all tired of Jay-Z, put me in a position. I'll take care of business.
Yeah, for sure.
But like I said, we are the Common Interest, and we catch y'all next time. Peace.
Yeah, they give you the bread. I'm gonna rob you.
Damn, baby, hold on, slow down. Y'all looking good and shit. What y'all finna do? Nah, I just got to do a little studio session real quick, then I'm gonna pop out. And we can do that, for sure. Alright, bet. Trunks crack, Major Mac attack. Got the side to side, front in the back. Pull up smoking switches, I don't fuck with the scissors. Swerve and grab the wheel, almost ran up on the kisser. Ducking hoes and 5-0. The inside of my ride smell like that good dough. Police pull me over, it'll be up in they nose. They pull me out the car and open all 4 doors. Fucked up. Cause it's Friday, and I had some chickens on the line getting fried today. Just got them bitches trying to cook them with the quickness till them nose ass laws see me roll around flipping. All up in my business and shit, but I ain't budging. Mr. Matoy, you're doing 45 in a 40. Had to pull you over, then we smelled the marijuana. But everything is clear, we letting you off with a warning. Back to my business, I'm back dipping, forgot what I was saying. Them bitches. What up, baby? I just got up out that jam. So finish what you doing and commit to what I am. So it goes, bend it with no breaking. A hater can never stop the plans I got shaking. Earthquake in, shit gon' be different. Wrap this shit like a boat, cause a nigga is gifted, I'm saying. Oh, what's up, baby? What's up, yeah. Y'all nah, bitch ass laws had with me over and shit. It was nothing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I bounced right about that shit. But nah, I mean, what y'all was doing when I had seen y'all though? Yeah.